Hello, I'm Get the Cans, and I'm working in concert with Gerry Armstrong, L. Ron Hubbard, David Miscavige, Moxon, Xenu. Let's see, what's that, 200,000? I don't know, whatever. So anyways, yeah, your check's in the mail. So, anyways, one thing that I've been thinking about a little recently is basically online trolls. Scientology trying to scare people into not protesting, into not talking, into basically stopping them or exposing them in any way, small or large, whether or not your wallet is, a millionaire wallet, or whether or not it is simply a, dirt poor student who happens to believe in the right of people that are inside of a cult to speak their thoughts and to speak their mind and to try to get some retribution for any BS that might have been tossed their way. But trolls basically terrorize everybody, or at least try to terrorize. Some more terrifying than others, but as far as the internet is concerned, it's really, these people are not exactly the experts. I mean, I'm sure there's probably like a couple out there, but really, a lot of these people are just regular folks, and they send text messages, and they make videos mocking you. I remember when I first started talking, I got a few nasty PMs and a few nasty comments, and there was a few anonymous hate group, parody videos of me being a parrot of the week, which was kind of awesome because I was like, yay, somebody made a video about me. That's pretty cool, because it didn't actually matter, that the fact that they were making fun of me. And it didn't work, obviously, because basically, say, for example, I were to do something scary in this video here. Would that terrify you to the point where you're like, oh my god, I'll never go to that channel ever again? No, because it's a video, and because it's not scary. Or even worse, I'll leave a nasty text message on your comment section. Yeah, that's terrifying. At least they could try to do maybe some ASCII art or something, I don't know. But I think that'd probably be more cool than scary. But I think it would probably take even too much time that even a standard troll is willing to donate to the cause of defending Scientology in whatever form they may have it. But I found this little video. I'll try to provide a link. Basically, somebody, whether or not this is true, I'm not exactly sure, came up with a sort of a stat system that apparently works inside of Scientology for the designated trolls that leave bad comments and create videos and basically try to get everybody riled up and angry. Things like, it basically came up with a scoring system. So, things like that. There's a point system, and then of course there's also the flip side, which is actually I'm turning into quite a little game myself, and eventually I'll probably start probably come up with some sort of maybe a weekly contest we can try to see who can get the most points within like 5 minutes of talking or something. I don't know. But I think it's a fun little game, Try to fit as much as you possibly can in one comment to get the most points out of that comment. And so I'll probably try to create a video later on that just kind of goes over that, and also at the same time see how many points I can rack up with the Gerry Armstrong in concert, owing Scientology money score. See how much money I can rack up there. If they really wanted to attack somebody, really, they would have to find more legitimate means of doing so. Like, for example, the reason that that I'm against their policy of splitting up families by disconnecting. Let's see. How could they attack me through that? They could stop me from talking about that by not disconnecting families anymore. That would probably stop me from talking about it ever again. It would probably make anything that I said on that subject a little moot. So that's a good place to start. Let's see. What would it stop them? Oh, yes, the fair game policy. If I didn't have to wear a mask when I'm out in public protesting this stuff, probably wouldn't be able to say anything about their fair game policy either. So, they could attack me through not being, not fair gaming people and trying to terrorize them in real life. Like some stories I've heard of people losing their jobs, etc. And I don't care if some few people out there think that, oh, that's not a big deal. One person loses their job, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no. People should not be losing their jobs and having their reputations ruined just simply because they have something to say. But anyways, I don't want to go ranting on forever, but it's been a pretty good day today, and I just figured I'd whine about the trolls. The only thing I could say in closing is basically that as far as Scientology stats go, whether the score system that this little video that I'll be trying to link to is valid or not, it's still... there really is still no point in responding to a bunch of people who are probably designated in trying to, counter attack or, try to, provide some other side for the argument of whatever. It's like in one of my earlier videos. There's no point in running up to soldiers to try to get them to stop shooting. Because the thing is, they're soldiers. They're trained and they will shoot you and all this other stuff. And although that's rather a violent analogy, it's rather accurate when it comes to the point where a person's reputation will be completely destroyed if you approach these so-called trolls the wrong way. But the ones I'm talking about are the ones that leave comments and make mean videos and things like that. And really, I think the best course of action to take care of those people is simply to ignore them. Not necessarily in the fact that you have to completely ignore them. Of course, it's impossible because it's a wide world and everyone has the freedom to do whatever they want. But the best course of action, the best way of responding to that would simply be not to respond at all, because they're not listening anyways. You can put a comment on there, and the only thing they'll do is put a snarky remark. And if they can't think of one, they'll either leave it there and ignore it, or they'll delete it and then block you, or not block you. But it really depends. And there's really no point in picking on the trolls either, because that pretty much works into their strategy as well. So if you strongly disagree with somebody, and unless you have something very specific you have to say, I would just basically leave it alone. But as far as the trolls are concerned, specifically, people that are out there with the specific job to create conflict, there's really no point in responding at all, because it's not a debate. Because they're not thinking about what you have to say. They don't actually read any of your text. They just simply go, okay, now, I know what he said here. How can I turn this against him to make him mad? They don't think of it in, what's he saying? What's he mean when he says this? Like, no, they don't care what it means. They're just trying to use it to attack you, trying to attack you using, rhetoric and trying to inflame you and make you complain and whine. So don't fall into that trap. And there's a lot of people out there, and you guys, at least for the most part, are rather smart about it. But don't try to fall too much into bickering with the trolls, because really, it not only does it, like any video you put out there, one less video for your cause and one more video for, like, something that is probably very trivial, but it also helps them basically win on their side. It's like, oh, hey, I got that guy mad enough to waste 10 minutes to make a video. It reminds me of when Tory, it was this guy, and he was going on about Tory and Mark Bunker and stuff like that, and the things that he said made me very angry, but I was very tempted to make a video response when I realized he's not even going to listen. Nobody's going to listen. Nobody's going to care. So I'll just ignore him. And you know what? I haven't heard from that guy. He hasn't been anywhere. I have not. Any veteran protester out there knows who I'm talking about. But the thing is, I can't even remember his name because he's been gone that long. So that just goes to show that's exactly the kinds of successes they can have. And when you ignore somebody who essentially doesn't have anything to say to begin with anyway. So if they had facts, those facts could be debunked, and more often than not, usually with Scientology, is even if they do have facts, and even if those facts are debunked, they'll just believe whatever they want anyways, because what's true for you is true for you, so saith the Dianetics book, or whatever book it's written in. All I know is that that's one of the things that Scientologists believe, their whole belief system. If you believe it's strong enough, it's true for you, and it's like, no, I'm sorry, I don't believe that. I've already gone off about that on another video. But I've talked far too long already, and I really don't want to have to edit this video, because that's a pain in the butt, and I don't like doing it. And I just want to upload my video because it already takes forever to do it. So, but anyways, yeah, it's a nice day today, and Miscavige, David Miscavige, L. Ron Hubbard, Moxon, Xenu. Let's see, how much more should I talk about? I'll probably come up with a list later on and do it during that video there, the games one. It's a fun little game. I'd suggest anyone do it. It's actually quite interesting. It'd be good to try out. But anyways, it was good talking with all you people, and I work in concert with Gerry Armstrong. I recommend you do all the same, considering that if you protest Scientology, you probably, and technically already are, just one of those things. And yes, just keep doing what you're doing, and have a good day, and go protesters.